Welcome back to Garage Therapy, everybody. On today's episode, my therapeutic therapy is going to be headlights on this. We're going to put the headlights on this. They're not, well, it's like the high beam on this side works, but the low beam doesn't, but the low beam on that side works, but the high beam doesn't. So we got some new ones. We actually did something with this Octane lighting company. Really cool. I actually wrote them an email and was like, hey, I've had this small YouTube channel. I've got this beautiful car. What are the chances of you guys hooking me up with some lights? Now, by no means were they going to go out and just give me some fucking free headlights. Wouldn't that be nice? By no means like a complete sponsor or nothing, but they wrote back and were like, yeah, that's super cool. So I just get them out of the box. So we're going to put these on. Octane lighting. Sorry, I got MS moments kicking in. So what do we got? I just pulled those out. Let's flip this around. All right, so the box, I opened it already. Nobody cares to look at, box opening. So we've got these crystal clear yellow. Those are going to be my high beams on the inside. And, all right, let's play musical chairs with all these. Son of a... Okay, hopefully nothing broke. Those are the clear, yellow, regular low beams, high beams. But we got these too, so it'll be much brighter. There you go. Have a gander. So one for each. And they're going on this. So let's get started. Well, here's where we're going. There are 6 screws on each of these. There's 2 over here, one top, one bottom. In the middle, a top, a bottom. And on the outside, a top and a bottom. Bottom, top. I'll get a light. We'll see those. And then you're going to loosen those up and just give them a finagle. Like this one. I just loosened up a few minutes ago, and it's literally... Hey, no, now don't want to finagle. You got to be careful with your finagling. Because you can finagle too hard. Makes you go blind. It's like what your mom always told you. So now those are finagled out of the way. It's really simple now that that's out of the way. You've got 3 little retaining ring bolts. And we're just going to take those out real quick. We're going to put my electric screw gun. There it is. We're not touching the adjusters. We just want to release the retaining ring. Quick little peck. Whee. And then you can turn it clockwise. And the whole assembly should just finagle on out of there. There's one ring. And you're going to pull this off, and this should just be your little 2-prong. There's nothing wrong with these. Well, I say that even though earlier I said the fucking high beam worked and a low beam worked, so there's obviously something wrong with them. But we're not reusing those anyway. We're turning into hipsters. We're getting newer crystal stuff. Initially, I was going to do the fucking halos, but everybody voted against that. I'm sure my hat looks marvelous right now, like a big nipple. And there. Same thing, give them a little light. Here's another ring. Might spit on those a little bit, a little spittle. And then over on this side, the low beam should have a 3-prong. See? This is pretty simple. And then all we're doing, hiya! But since we're switching out the bulbs, cool hat back on. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to cut these open. Let me get a razor blade. Those cut open. Slither these open. Without cutting yourself. Don't have the proper PPE, personal protective equipment. But these old suckers should just come on out of there. Now, I believe one of these boxes should have the blocks or the, yep. One. And so what we're doing is we are taking these bulbs out that it comes with. So we're gonna take this little clip right here, give it a little pinch. These will just pull right out. And do your best not to be a dum-dum and touch those. And we're putting these in, the ones that they sent us, the pretty, oh shoot. And they're just clipping right back in the same little deal hole that you got them to clip out of. And shit. Definitely want to put the rubber cap back on there. That looks not fun. But we'll figure it out. You might want to spit on this a little bit. A little bit of spittle ain't gonna hurt somebody. Here we go. We've got them mounted on there now, but I've had to cut a little slit in there just to get this to finagle in there. I think that's what that rubber gasket in there does. That O-ring kind of helps the bulb stick in. So here we go. We will go and try and put these in. Let me get them all together first, and then we'll see how it goes. Now that we've got our bulbs, this is our high beam. I'm sorry, this is the low beam. I'm gonna plug that back in over here. Try to not drop that. This little 3-prong should go right into the OE. I'm gonna push all that stuff to the back behind it. Ta-da! There's little nipples on the edge of this that'll hold it in there for you. The two closer sides are up at the top. A little bit of a fight. Come on. They're always difficult to stop fucking point. Lefty loosey, and now we're going righty tighty. And after 45 minutes, you might get the first one in. Let's see how that one goes. Let's go. Whew. I did the same chingadora. Let's learn from the one I just did and loosen these retaining screws a tit. Actually, that was... Nope, wrong way. See, I just fucking said lefty loosey. What am I doing over here? I'm going righty when I should have been going lefty. All right. Now, where's my little adapter plug? Each set is going to come with your little 3 to 2 way. This will just go keep your high beams being high beams. It won't let them go into low beam. Come on. And just like that, you finagle it a little bit. And then the same process over here. We're going to take our 2-prong and we're going to stick it in there. Oh. I might want to pull that all the way through back there to that other bucket. And there's that one. Let's see if we can... Again, the 2 closer rings are going to be up on the top left. The one that doesn't want to cooperate, right? A little extra shaky today. And then a proper breakfast. I think just like that, we are secure. Then think I'll zip tie all this up so it's not bouncing around, and looks like a good little cubby for it. I'll actually zip tie it and put it in here. All right, now, I feel like I should leave this out and paint it again. It's not quite the, is this tape? Looks, you know what? Okay, we're just gonna put it back in here. Just wanna see what this looks like. Ta-da! Yeah, I should probably paint it first. That's all right. That's all right. Let's just send her home. Let's get some light. Oh. All right. That'll help. That should help a little bit. But that'll get me lined up. So how is everybody? Is that fun yet? Well, sometimes I get a little quiet. Well, that one's not locked in there. I'm already jittery. I'm over here trying to use. Ta-da! Side. This side, done. Passenger side, done. Now I'm just going to go through the exact same process on this side. Other people are a lot more delicate than this, than I am. About to lose my spectacles. Come out. And two more. Dos más. One. One más. All right, now a shake. And a rattle. Same process over here. Lefty loosey for the rings. And why not just go through and do both of them? Already listening to some country music in the back. Oh no, that's an adjuster. Shit. That one's gonna be all fucking out of whack now. That's alright, we'll fix it. There we go. Ta-da! All right. I'm not gonna pull it off. Inside here, the same little teeth that you've got right here, or these little nipples that hold this in, you've got a very similar situation up in here holding this collar on. Which way do I want to do this? There we go. It'll run a little clip right back up, and that'll hold the bulb in there inside the house. So for that, so that right here, that's where you're going to line your little cut up. And press it on over the top. Now, I do have a question about these. I guess we'll find out if my car burns to the ground or not. Because there's these lights, there's little fans in here, and this will get hot. And I'm wondering if I'm even supposed to put this rubber back on here. Yeah, it was stuck on something. There we go. There we go. Snug as a bug in a rug. All right, now I'm gonna take these out. Still gonna get beauty ring off of this side. You gotta be, when I was a teenager, you gotta be real careful with these because these are just barely tipped together right here. That's an awfully short lead on it. There we go. Come on. Gonna put the low beam in. All right, come on. Hiya! Sometimes if you say hiya, it helps. My son's doing Taekwondo and he has to say hiya all the time. Now we're just gonna tighten them up. Don't forget, righty tighty. Not smash your finger. That's all right. We're all fellas here, aren't we? Well, maybe not. Guess I could offend somebody with that too. All right, low beam installed. High beam, the yellow ones, the fun beams. We'll just call these the fun beams. Now with the fun beam, which is not so fun that you gotta put finagle this in. There we go. Yeah, definitely zip tie all those in. That looks a lot better now. Granted, I got greasy, sweaty fingerprints on it. Turn my light off. Make sure they all work. All right. These are definitely brighter. The side one's on. This one. Oh. Thought I needed a new bulb. All right. Now for the party lights. Party lights engage. Yes. Now it's a party. Now it's a party. Well, all done. Wasn't hard at all. It was actually really easy to put these in, this Octane lighting stuff. It was still, they look really good. The set that I got, they had emailed me back and said, don't get these. They're not quite as bright as you're probably going to look or like. So get these. I hear my boss lady coming home. That's the truck outside. But I like them. They went in easy. They went in quick. I just had to get and stop and go finish dinner for the kids. It came with the HID bulbs. These are the OE bulbs that they came in the lights. So I've got an extra set of those. Some cool stickers to put on my sticker door. But all in all, this was really simple, really easy. And it made the car look way better. I can't go drive it yet because I still don't have the new rear end in. I'm still waiting to get that back. So once I get that in, I'll go take it for a good test drive. Until then, enjoy.